Now my advice to people who want never to have money problems is to always give so that you can continuously get. Right? Now when you stop giving, you stop getting. Right? And don't focus your mind on the money, focus your mind on the purpose. The money comes automatically. Automatically the money will come. You know, and you won't know where the money comes. Now if you have, for example, problems with your mortgage, right? Chances are that some time will come when you will be able to make some adjustment or something like that. So a lot of people who couldn't afford their mortgages when it all fell had an opportunity to get their house free. Some people got their house free. And some people lost their houses because they did not appreciate sometimes what they have. There's a reason for everyone to suffer from money. And you have to look at your own life, look at yourself and so on, and see how that is caused. So the easiest way to make money, always give some food. Always give something to the temple, sometimes to the church. Arroz dulce, whatever, or you can give sweet rice, things like that. And sometimes when you have money problem, I tell you to go to the ocean. It's because you want to give back something to the world. So that's one of the things that you can do every month. That it's like a simple equation. You give, you get. So you have to think that this money that you're making, this extra money you're harvesting, you must put some of it towards the universe, towards God, and you'll never be short money. Right? So, like you said, the first money in the world was rice. So we're going to offer the rice today. Rice is one of the best offering to get money, to solve money problems and so on. And so feeding the homeless, feeding people will always bring you lots of wealth. One time I was visiting a lady, and when I went to her house, she was having problems. Her husband was stuck in another country with an airplane, and he couldn't get in flight. So I'm standing in the door, I'm standing in the living room talking to her about it. Right? But she's not offering me anything to eat or drink. But I didn't really want, but normally when someone comes to your house, whether it's a guest or whether it's a family member, you always give them something to eat and something to drink. And especially when a priest comes to your house, you should always offer things to the holy person, because that brings lots of wealth. Because when the priest, if you feed the priest, for example, okay, I don't want anybody to start feeding me now, but when you feed the priest, when you feed the priest and the priest blesses 100 people, who gets the blessing? You. So that's why going to the temple, even in the Catholic Church, you go to feed the priest and it will work. So while I was standing there in the living room, I asked her, I said, give me a drink of soda or something. And as soon as I drank the soda and I finished, the husband called and said he got his flight. That was amazing. So again, a simple action can create the whole world, can change the whole world. Did you know that? One man can change the whole world. Bill Gates, Einstein, Osama bin Laden. One person can change the whole world. So every action that you do will create your wealth in your life. So what the Hindus have done, they have dressed up or designed, they did the same thing that Walt Disney did with the rat. they took the light and they made it into an icon, an image. The same thing that he made out of all the animals into icons, we have done, the Hindus have done 1,000 years ago. Every element has become an icon. So the wealth, if you notice, on Laxmi, she's also right there, sitting in the elephant. Money falls out of her hand. You see the money falling in her hand? And you see she's riding on top of the elephant. Right? And also she has the lotus flower in her hand. Now what is the lotus flower? You know the lotus flower? What do they say in Spanish? Flor de lotus. Okay, it always rises above the mud. You know, you haven't seen the lotus flower? It always rises above the mud. It never stays where the mud is, like the other flower. So the lotus flower here means that when you are enlightened, money is automatically flowing into your hands. Knowledge is the key. Why we pay the doctor? Because we don't have knowledge. Why we pay the lawyer? Because we don't have knowledge. Right? Why we pay for the goods? Why we pay for a pot? Because the pot was made by somebody who had the knowledge to make that. So it means, from the lotus flower, it means that enlightenment brings wealth. Knowledge brings wealth. So that's why she sits in the lotus flower. And here she's sitting on the lotus flower here. Right? And she holds in her hand the symbol of wealth, which is the circle thing in her hand and so on. And notice the Om next to that. Om is a song. So when you say Om Mahalakshmi, means, oh great goddess of wealth, come to me. Right? So you're going to pray to Laxmi down. Now it's almost 8 o'clock, and the number 8 is Laxmi. Right? Now, you all should know whether you're in the harvest time or whether you're in the winter or spring of your life. Very simple, your life goal. Right? If you are running a 6th year, you are in the winter of your life. You're in the correction. So that means spring is coming. Be prepared to plant. If you are in a 9th year, same thing. I guess most people know how to calculate these numbers. What year they are doing for 2012 and 2011. If you're 6, then 2011 is the 1. So you have just started planting. I hope you're prepared to water it, nourish it, make it happen, and enjoy the fruits of it. Right? Because that means you have 3 years of good spring in your life, if you're 6.
Okay, so this is the harvesting period. This is to plant period.
If you're running a 1.
Okay.
If you're running a 9, you are in your winter period. That means that whatever you have done before is going to come from how you have your wealth now. Okay? So, and if you're 7, then you're reaping the benefits of children. This mantra says, anything you want in your life, remember what you need, not what you want. Anything you need, anything you desire in your life. This mantra, you can say it. So tonight when you light your candle at home, say the prayer. I'm going to say it for you. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Parashwanataya. Like Spanish, just like Spanish. Harim Darendra Padyavati Sahitaya Ate Mute Kishudra Vidhate Kishudrana Stambaya Dushtana Guraya Manuvanchita Puraya Swaha. Like Spanish. It's easy. And the reason why these words are so difficult is because they are the names of all the energy, all the electromagnetic energy that is surrounding us. Because their vibrations are so deep that the words have to be very deep. And so you're asking, it says, anytime you say this on this night, which is Laxmi, Diwali night, and you say this prayer, whatever you desire, it will come true. If you have a problem in your marriage, ask that it be fixed. If you want a husband, ask that come. A wife, or if you want your child is in trouble and you want it, that's the night to ask for it. So this is the prayer that you must say on this night, which is the longest night of the year and is known as Diwali, and it is the time when the autumn begins and the harvest begins and so on. So we'll say it one more time. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Parashvanataya Harim Darendra Padyavati Sahitaya Ate Mute Kishudra Vidhate Kishudrana Stambaya Tushtana Goraya Manovanchita Puraya Swaha. You did very good. You guys did very good. You can see that. So now, if you say this prayer, you will never have a problem with your money and desire when you say it on this time. Now the lights, how beautiful they are, you know, and more lights come into more light come into your life when Laxmi is in your life. And the reason why we have, as I said, the money problems today is because of the greed. Now, it's not just greed among the investors in the stock market or greed among the companies. It is greed in our own life also. And it is greed in our own life because we want money. We will step on the other people because even if they have the feeling is very, very important. For example, you know, a doctor, for example, they told a cancer patient who came to see me that that herbs will actually create more cancer, and that's not true. But the fact that the doctor told that person that tells me who the doctor is. He's only for the money, and he don't care if the person dies. So again, that's greed, right? The more we build medical centers, the more medical centers that we build, the more hospitals that we build, and the more medicine that we make and pharmacies get bigger, we have to worry about the health of the country. Because everybody is only for money. So then they're saying, okay, the more you get sick, the more. What about if we can just make medicines that will actually really help and not make the person have side effects and things like that, which will create more business, actually. You know. So we have to head towards the right direction in terms of the word greed and money. We all can have money, I know, and money is really not happiness, we know that. I think most of you should know that by now. And the thing is, having the money is not what's important, it's how you use the money, how you apply the money, right? Now always be thankful for what you have. Remember what happened to O.J. Simpson? He had $2 billion. He lost it in 2 years. Right? In fact, less than 2 years he lost it. Why? Because you can have, I don't know how you can lose $2 billion in less than a year and a half. And it's amazing that God will step right in and take that money away from you the minute you decide or you realize or you think that it's your own money. You have to be thankful at every moment that you are possessing this kind of prosperity and money and so on.